Welcome to this week's Open Mic webinar. This is our 26th Open Mic webinar where we'll be discussing the topic of biomanufacturing. This week, Dr. Lin Nguyen, he's going to be substituting for Dr. Van Nguyen, who is the chairman of our medical and scientific committee. So I'll share with you a recap or summary of what Dr. Lin discussed and share with our member of our leadership team. Dr. Lin first went over the definition of biomanufacturing. What exactly is biomanufacturing? And that is the use of biological system or organ and its derivative to make drug, therapeutic, to make diagnostic as well as treatment solution. Dr. Lin then moved ahead with the presentation by discussing the latest trend in biomanufacturing, and one of which he focused on is the use of precision medicine, and that is the use of medicine that is custom-made or tailored specific to the patient rather than using a one treatment fit all.
Today we're going to talk about trend in biomanufacturing. But what exactly is biomanufacturing? It's basically a process where we're basically utilizing the potentials of a living organism. As again, precision medicine is very important. An example, of course, is tailoring treatment to an individual need based on the genetic makeup, right? Or the cellular makeup.
Shifting gears, Dr. Lin discussed about the different types of biomanufacturing, one of which that he presented and we discussed heavily is on 3D tissue or printing, which has tremendous replication or application to organ transplant in the future, as well as making tissue replacement. And that is some of the most interesting and highly discussed area in biomanufacturing.
Another important area is 3D printing. Bioprinting is something we talked about last week. Basically, with normal 3D printing, using inorganic material to create a model of something. With bioprinting, you use tissue called bio-ink. So all this bio-ink or material, organic material, with actually living tissue that you can create, use to create tissue and even organs, right? And print out tissue later that can be used as transplant, and in the future, of course, even for transplantation.
Dr. Lin also discussed about the use of cellular therapy, gene editing. As you all know, CRISPR-Cas9-based gene editing drug was recently approved to treat the blood disorder sickle cell anemia as well as beta thalassemia in the USA. But our team, we discussed that you can expect to see many more gene therapy, gene editing drug to be FDA approved and to be available in the market in the future.
Just a brief overview of how CRISPR works. Basically, it's using an RNA to guide the mechanism to target certain DNA target and to cut it out and then replace it with the desired sequence. And of course, with we just start out with sickle cell anemia, but of course down the line, there's the sky's the limit of what we can do with this.
And as you can appreciate, machine learning as well as AI will speed up the therapeutic innovation and biomanufacturing. It will help us to develop drug much faster, as well as manufacturing drug at a much reduced cost.
And when it comes to AI, you have to talk about more the administrative part of it, and also the quality assurance part of it. But I'm going to focus a little bit more on the biological part. We talk about single-use technology. We talk about a little bit about continuous processing. But the interesting is also a digital twin. Digital twin is basically a process where a computer will make a model of, say, the heart, and it's a digital model, like for example, a 3D digital model. And then if it's accurate, simulate that, then you can do tests on it, put stress on it, put it under temperature or physical stress, and see how it responds. And hopefully that will mimic how we respond in real life.
Dr. Lin also discussed about the use of biomanufacturing to make drug, like pharmaceutical biomanufacturing, like making drug that include like insulin, antibody-based drug, as well as medical device. Now, the medical device that Dr. Lin discussed that is very interesting is because it's make use of living tissue or living cells, which give us a unique edge. For example, it won't be rejected by the patient-own immune system or the body natural defense system.
When you talk about medicine, you can talk about chemicals that are non-organic, but when manufacturing pharmaceutical, you're talking about products that come out of a living system, such as antibodies or hormones such as insulin or vaccine or certain type of protein that can only develop using organic material or organism. We talked previously a little bit about the cell therapy and gene therapy by again customizing the treatment to the individual patient based on the genetic makeup and cellular makeup. Medical devices are important. We're not just talking about mechanical devices device like a pacemaker or mechanical heart valve, but actually devices such as manufacturing organic heart valve, for example, or other living tissue.
Another point that Dr. Lin said and we discussed is on sustainability, which is a very important trend in biomanufacturing, as well as an important trend in innovation in general. The trend nowadays is to focus on a company as well as a system and process that would lead to solution that is bio-sustainable, that is friendly to our environment, creating less carbon footprint, also to keep the environment healthy and sustainable for future generations.
With biomanufacturing, we're trying to use resources that are abundant in the world, such as plants or bacteria, and we're able to use that because it's reusable, and of course they minimize effect on the environment, and of course minimize waste. Again, this picture is just diagram how a plant product is a good resource, as well as yeast, bacteria, all those important resources.
For the last part of the presentation, Dr. Lin discussed about the challenges for biomanufacturing, and they include ethical concern, cost, scalability, regulatory hurdle, as well as the improvement of the skill to make sure that the workforce can have the high skill that is needed for biomanufacturing.
Of course, the first thing is usually regulatory, because the living tissues are so sensitive, and so the regulations tend to be more stricter because the sensitivity of it, and of course the danger, for example, you creating any type of biological agent that can spread, right, to other people. Quality control is important, especially because of the living tissues. They're more sensitive, so to make sure the quality is there, but also for safety and efficacy as well. Scalability is important because not just are we able to do it in the lab, but once it's successful, how can we scale it up for the mass population to benefit? Ethical issue and social issue concerns are always important. When we talk about living organism, we is concerned about, there's a lot of issue we talk about gene therapy or using stem cell or aborted stem cell, ethical issue. Or, for example, we talk about using genetically modified organism that down the line can create danger for future generations. So those are all issues we need to be aware of. And when it comes to opportunity, it's not just opportunity. Then we have opportunity for the patient, more hope for the patient with new development, and of course, and as of our investor as well. And so that's why we're in the perfect timing and perfect sector, which is biotechnology. So I think we're in a good place.
If you enjoy our video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share it with your friends and your family. Also, just tap, you don't have to smash on the bell notification button so that you can get our video as soon as they are released. Now, the other thing I want to share with you about is that our fund, we have weekly open mic webinar where our leadership team meet, and our chairman of the medical and scientific committee, that is Dr. Van Nguyen. He's a cardiologist, also medical director, and he and our team present on the latest advancement in the life science sector. We cover many niche, many topics, which allow me to gain an advantage in the life science sector, and in knowing so, I can fine-tune my research position and invest in young innovative company before they blow up big. Let us capture the tremendous upside in the biotech stock market that will occur in the next few years for you. If you're interested in learning more about our fund, you can check out our website, www.evergrowthinvest.com. You can also reach us by email, info@evergrowthinvest.com, or by phone, 704-957-7746. Reach out to us to see if we are the right fund for you and if you are the right investor for us.